Kansas City in the running to become the model smart city. But what exactly does that really mean? Now KC's Tara Hall is here. She's back to show us how this designation could impact everything from how you surf the web to how you get to work even.
Exactly, and it's all because of a Department of Transportation Smart City Challenge. It's a competition pitting cities across the United States together or against each other in pursuit of $50 million in funding. Now, 78 cities across the country started in on this challenge, and now it's been narrowed down to just 7. And if you take a look right here, Kansas City is one of them. The traffic after Kansas City's World Series parade was almost as eventful as the rally itself. But what if everything from traffic lights to the bus routes could have been customized for the one-day celebration?
It's really thinking about smart cities from a transportation context. Autonomous vehicles, smart pavements. How do you look at what transportation is going to look like in the future?
A $50 million Smart City grant through the Department of Transportation is what stands between that transportation of today and the future, says Aaron Deacon with KC Digital Drive.
The more data that we have and the more we can make decisions about things like how to deploy snowplows or how to arrange street lights or where to deploy city resources based on what is actually happening on the ground.
It's going to bring you information at your fingertips wherever you are. And that's going to give us the ability to interact with you, to understand what you need as a citizen, and to give you those services that you need.
Winning also means the city could get a grid going for smart gadgets, autonomous vehicles, and connected cars.
Kansas City is leading the way to the future. We're not content right now to think about how we're going to succeed in the next 3, 5, 10 years. We're trying to set up the conditions now so that our grandchildren will have an infrastructure that they can use and that it stood the test of time.
And that, proponents say, is what would make Kansas City not only a smart city, but also a model one. I think so. All right, now they also told me that winning the grant would duplicate what has happened on that downtown corridor along the street line with the smart traffic lights, the kiosks, the free Wi-Fi to the Prospect Max bus line. Now, the goal would be to equally distribute the technology in that area east of Truce, just like what we've seen downtown.
So when do we find out if the city is $50 million richer?
All right, so the city has to finalize that grant process at the end of May, and then they're expected to hear back from the Department of Transportation around the end of June, beginning of July.
Would be a great thing for the city.
50 million bucks.
Not too bad.